All right, everybody. Here we go. We are, hopefully, showing you something of interest. We had a few technical glitches here. So we are at the Battle of Moscow, and we are doing some of the work here for the 8 o'clock turn that we need to kind of finish up. So that's where things stand for the moment. So we've done both the Russian move and the French move, and we had a little bit of housekeeping to do. We had discovered that some of the units that we thought were, you know, Jaeger battalions and light troop battalions are actually regiments, and they should have been broken down into smaller, unit size. So right now they're in the process of trying to get that sorted out, and we'll see where and what happens with all of that. So I'm going to drop into our Discord server, and it looks like our audio is going well. Looks like the visual is going well. So hopefully anybody who's watching this will, hopefully it is being broadcast. Yes, I see a couple of people. Post something in the comments. Let me know if things are actually working. All right, thank you.
Just being a bunch of freelancers and just spontaneously deciding, because the walkie-talkie from my commander told me, I should go charging.
Yeah, it's like anybody, it's kind of a carryover. Anybody in or out of command can charge.
They've got the cups with the strings, and that's how they're doing this in the 5th.
What's that?
They have the cup, you know, they have the Dixie cup with the string on it, and that's how they send it.
Okay. Well, you know, the other thing that occurred to me is that the whole thing we do where we talk about, do you have to be able to see the target to be able to charge it, really kind of goes away in the regs, because you move and then you can charge 5 from there. Well, presumably you should be able to see somebody by that point. Yeah. Even though you may have started where you couldn't see anybody, but in the course of your move, you put yourself in a position where you could actually get to where you could charge somebody. Okay, now charge. And that feels like, it just seems like it makes a lot more sense to me.
What I don't like about the regs is the reinforce. I don't like the way melee takes place. It takes way too long to get anything done.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You got 2 rounds of shooting, then there's casualties, and there's more shooting, then you can reinforce. The reinforcement rules are kind of clunky. I'm not convinced.
That's interesting. I'm going to have to get to that part. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, the reinforcement thing, I talked to Terry like years ago about that. He said that even though it says like adjacent to any unit, you have to be adjacent to units that are originally in the melee. Not some unit that's joined the melee that's on the periphery, but the two units, the 2 people that were fighting, you have to be adjacent to them in order to reinforce. That was his clarification of it. Where in the rules it looks like as long as you could move up next to him, and then move a guy up next to him, and then move guys up next to them, and then they all could be in as...
Oh my gosh, it'd be this huge scrum. You'd have a whole corps engaged.
Yeah.
Well, and the difference between the 5th edition and Marie Louise and regs is that the charge happens at the beginning of the turn. So usually in theory, right, you were moving the cavalry into position 1 or 2 turns prior to when you're actually going to deliver the charge. So, you've spent a move to kind of get them into wherever position you want them to be, and then they execute their charge either, at the next turn or subsequent turns. And then with that, it kind of follows along with the usual flow of the game that had been prevalent since Premier and Third Edition, where you've got the charge that kind of, potentially breaks up the enemy before your infantry move in to do the exploitation of whatever gap is open, kind of a thing.
Well, there's something for everybody.
The regs are more based on Ed's regs, his book that came out in 90, I don't know what that was, 95, 96. His regs of year, whatever.
22, wasn't it?
I think so.
23.
Like that, yeah. That's where everything started changing.
Right.
Where you had to roll the clothes and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. Yeah, so that was where the initial concept with a lot of that stuff started.
Yeah, and then cavalry in column has to be. You only can have 4 increments per hex, so you had to have them all line. You had 16. You had 16 increments. They had to be that cavalry regiments in 4 hexes.
Wow.
Yeah,
so when they would charge, they would charge by each 4 this heavy calculation of 4 different calculations, and then you split the difference.
Wow.
It was hard.
Yeah, it was very, very cumbersome, which is why I have the rule book, but I don't think I ever played it because it was just a little too much.
And that was the regs of year 23.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is lovingly called 4th edition.
Because it needed a new name to add more complexity and potential for confusion.
Yes, but a lot of it was prompted by, trying to shoehorn in some kind of command and control rules and everything else.
Right.
So the first time that we kind of got some element of command control rules was with First Edition Linny and First Edition Quattrebas and Mont Saint Jean, etc., where you had to be within a certain proximity of the army commander, and then the corps commander had to be within X number of hexes, and then the division had to be within X number of hexes, and the battalions had to be within X number of hexes of the division commander. And that was like the first attempt at command control stuff. So,
actually, one thing that I found fascinating in the regs yesterday was the idea that command really goes from the bottom up, not from the top down. So, like, for example, in BAR, you start at the army leader, and then maybe go to a wing leader, and then go to a division leader, and then go to a unit. And if that chain is broken anywhere, you're out of command. And that's not the way I read it in the regs. It's like you could be in command because your divisional leader is in range of you. And the fact he can't reach the army leader, that's neither here nor there. And I thought that was an interesting difference.
If it's a corps, though, if it's a division of a corps, the corps leader has to be in command, has to be activated. And if he's not, then you have to put an MU on whatever division you want to move.
Absolutely. I'm okay with it. I really am. I just thought it was an interesting and kind of different perspective. It gives you more flexibility. It gives the divisional leaders the chance to do something without being told to do something because they're out of command. But they can do something. Whereas in BAR, you're probably out of luck if you're not in reach of the army commander.
Well, you can roll if you're a brigade commander. You can roll. Hey, real quick question for you fellows.
Yes.
I'm trying to get these skirmishers that I broke down. How do I get them off the map?
So first things first, you need to find the associated battalions, which should be up on your organizational display chart.
I did that already. I'm just trying to now get rid of the regimental counters.
Yeah, you could just delete them. Just click on,
right click and
Control delete. Yeah.
Just right click and delete. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty easy.
When in doubt, right click.
So
So keeping my pal John in mind, I posted something to Discord chat.
Discord chat.
is that in the general?
Right? Yeah, under general.
Okay, it's like a picture.
Ooh, aspirin Essling.
So, yeah, I'm doing that for ME. I'm basically done, but I added a layer in to where you can highlight commands.
Oh, that's nice.
So all you have to do is choose your command, and it'll automatically highlight it on the map.
That is very
wow.
Very nice.
The counters.
That's
so,
awesome.
So I don't know if I'll be I don't know if I'll going forward. It's built into my process now going forward. But when these people when they did Moscowa and all that kind of stuff, they didn't do the hierarchy correct. So I don't know if I want to go back in and screw their.
Are you doing a vassal module?
Yeah. It's a vassal module. That is beautiful, Tom.
I just did Esper.
Oh, good.
That's great.
So it's just one of the scenarios that you've done so far, or is it you're planning on doing the entire thing?
Oh, it's all done. The entire thing is done. This is just the first day. This is a screenshot narrowed down of the first day. Now I got all the maps and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. So Tom, I don't know how easy or hard this would be, but the one thing that always frustrates me with Vassal is that we always have to flip the bloody units over, the counters over. So it'd be great if we could just hover over whatever the unit, and it would tell us whatever the stats are on the back.
You could do that.
Yes.
But it takes. You have to do each individual unit.
Okay.
Now there might be a way to hover over, and I'll check into it, to where if you hover over, it's pointing to the back as well. So you would get you might get two pairs shots instead of.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was just imagining, because you hover over something, you get the zoomed in version of whatever is currently facing up. But if you got both the front and back side by side in that pop-up.
Yeah, it depends on where. I'd have to look and see where it points to, because there's two different places where it could point to, and the way they have their hierarchy built. I don't know if it's basically, think of it as an and or an or statement. If it's an and statement, then that should be relatively easy. If it's an or statement, then that might not be doable.
Yeah, if you could look into that, that would be brilliant, because that was the one thing, I know they're trying to imitate what's actually happening with pieces of cardboard, but heck, we're on a computer, and come on, let's use some technology. The other thing I thought I'd mention to you guys is that David Jones, who's been doing the Dresden module, it sounds like he's getting ready to, he's made a bunch of the changes. I'd sent him some different corrections based on stuff we'd found when we were doing the playtesting. So it sounds like he's going to maybe have that available for upload on the Vassal website, as well as Limey Yank, maybe sometime here in the next couple of weeks. Yep. So as soon as he does, we can then hopefully download that, and then we could use that updated module for our play, and see how well all of that goes. But Tom, this is beautiful. I'm really excited about this. Um,
It's,
so it's a yeah, because
are you
that's
going to do more? Are you going to do more of these, Tom?
Yeah. So yeah. Two things. I mean, one is you're absolutely right. Whoever made the comment that or you did, Eric. Let the computers do the work, and that's what I did with the command. The second thing is Al. Yeah, I'm planning on. I'm going to send this when I'm done here. John, don't take it personally, John, but John has the oldest computer, so I want to make sure that he can open the file. And if he can open the file, then that tells me that I've scaled the memory properly to be able to account for older machines. And I'll send it off to Monty, and then once that's done, then I'm thinking about doing Austerlitz next. That'll really
Do Leipzig.
do what?
Leipzig.
Well, I can do Leipzig. But why I wanted to do Austerlitz was so we could take better advantage of that fog of war with the unknown, with all the unknown counters and everything.
yeah. Well, and I think that there was somebody had done an Austerlitz like a decade or two ago. There's
already.
a really old one that's very clunky. So yeah, if you could do an updated one, and particularly with the obscured or hidden counters that you had experimented with, that would be awesome. Yeah.
It's all built in. It's all up and running. It takes me probably about 36 man hours. So I can crank them out about every 3 weeks now. So I just fine tune the process and put it in a more of a production format, and there we go.
How do you scan the maps?
Oh, that was one of the things that I worked.
I couldn't figure that out when I was looking at vassalizing stuff.
Well, there's two ways you can do it. One, you can ask the publisher, which I did based upon conversations that Eric had with ME. I just asked Monty for the artwork. I guess he trusted me enough for the artwork, and he sent me the artwork. Or you can take it down to like a FedEx, Kinko's, and they have big scanners, and you can scan your maps down there.
And you scan that as a piece of art. It's one of the pieces of art, and then each counter is a piece of art, right?
Well, yeah, the counters. So I've always done this. Is I've always just in case I lose something or something like that. I've always photocopied or scanned, I should say, all the counters when I receive a new game, and I just do it electronically. But I've found that because they have the creases, kind of like the dip down, especially in the front from the punch press on the cardboard. But a lot of times it's a lot more work to work off of that than it is just to ask the publisher, and if they're willing to give you the original artwork, and just away you go.
Yeah, and you can see that with some of the modules, like the Linny 1 module that somebody had done using one of the Rick Barber maps. You can see the shadow around the counters because it looks like he had basically photocopied the counter sheets. And so you can see that little bit of that crease or that sort of shadow there on it. So no, this is awesome. Yeah, no, I'm going to see Jim Soto on Tuesday. He got his last vaccine in, and we were going to play the one of the scenarios here for their upcoming publication. So I'll mention to him that you've made good work with this, and that's really exciting, Tom.
Yeah, thanks, y'all. Like I said, I'll send it. I'll send it to them on Monday, and you can mention it to Jim, and I'll also mention it to Monty and and Dennis that if because I can crank this stuff out pretty quickly, if they want me to do what they're working on, so that it helps to facilitate testing from a play perspective, I don't really have any problem doing that.
Yeah, that's actually how most games get play tested nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing
That's
is
certainly
that,
true in the
you know,
Shiloh game.
they had talked about the idea of using, you know, the Discord server here to have a virtual, you know, La Bataille conference. And so I thought, okay, if we've got a small scenario, we could have people playing this, you know, all over the world, you know, Hagelberg or something small, and then you could have, you know, prizes for the winners or whatever else. But um, I know Dennis was pretty excited about some of the stuff that's going on here with community. So this is terrific, Tom. That's excellent.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, just to let you guys know is, yes, I'm a fan of the regs and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't help facilitate team play. But I'm not going to, when I do the ME games, I'm just going to do the ME charts and all that kind of stuff with the game and let people do whatever they want to do with it from a regs.
Oh, sure.
Obviously, we'll do that.
Yeah, that's that's Nigel's job to do the. People can apply the stuff from the U.S. the Labatt U.S.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the only trick would be that if you are playing with Nigel's regified version, a lot of times there's extra additional leader counters that don't normally appear on the ME chart. So how would you? I mean, that would need to be something that would be in the like optional counters
That would
mix
need to be
kind
part
of a
the
thing.
module. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I'll fill Monty out on that. But to be honest, loading the counters, especially a few like that, like maybe let's say even if it's like 24, it's not really that big a deal.
Okay. Yeah, usually there's fewer than that. When I've looked at the different stuff that Nigel's done for, you know, most of these battles, there's maybe an additional leader here or there, sometimes for a cavalry brigade.
Yeah. I just got out Quatre Bras and saw 2 optional brigade commanders.
Yeah.
It's really not a big deal to do that. So whether Monty gives me the okay and I do it for the community just to do it, or you guys obviously know that I don't have a problem doing it for us if we want to play a game.
Right.
So
sure.
Cool.
Well, this is fantastic, Tom. Well, now we know what game we'll be playing next after this.
I'm excited about Austerlitz. I would really like to do that.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome. Awesome. Well, great. Well, are we ready to jump into Moscow?
Yeah, and as memory serves, we're now doing the rest of the cup.
Yes.
The rest of the cup.
So I've got a question for you. We still have some Russian units here in the Kaminsky Woods. Are these guys that have already been replaced by their associated battalions?
What I do is I flip them over back to the regimental side because they shouldn't be in tirailleur or skirmish. So I was going to say it's up to the board if we want to put them in battalions or leave them as regiments.
Yeah,
There
well,
are
they shouldn't
four-
they
there
shouldn't
are
be in
four
two.
there.
Yeah, they shouldn't be in two hexes. So
There are 4 of them that I replaced the battalions for the regimental marker,
yeah, I
But
see
not
those.
these 2.
but not the 2 that are flipped over.
So yeah,
So is there a problem with them being in 2 hexes?
yes, because
Well,
they're in
they
general
need-
order terrain.
I
So
don't know. All we have to do
They-
is
general order
bring-
terrain.
Yeah,
right.
so they
It
should
can't
just
be
be
like
in a
that.
single hex. If they're not going to be in skirmish order, they should just be in a single hex. So
Yeah, so either bring on the on the battalions or leave them like that.
Well, I would rather bring on the battalions if that's okay with everyone.
yeah, why don't you
Okay.
go ahead and do
Good
that and
idea,
get that
Paul.
done?
Do it, Paul.
Yes, sir.
there?
Yeah.
We got to get some people who I don't know if anybody else here. I know Al plays a little BAR and Paul does, but we got to get a game going sometime.
Brother, finish Fontenoy.
Yeah,
Man,
Fontenoy.
Sign me up, brother.
you can help me, Michael.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Sure.
I had him on the ropes.
You could have been a contender.
We got in the back door. We're gonna take Fontenoy or Anton, whatever that town is.
I always thought you were a backdoor man.
Yeah.
Family show. Family show.
But you got into the town. You've unhinged their right flank. That's pretty high entertainment there.
Yeah, it's a.
Look, you've got like what 30,000 cavalry. You know, if you can't chase them back off with all that cavalry, Al, I don't know what the trouble is.
We've got the situation in hand. Don exaggerates the problem there, if you'll.
Hardly. It's the kink in the armor. It's the chip. The whole thing.
He thinks it's a tip of the spear.
Yeah, it is.
And actually, it's a blunted toothpick.
So, Paul, are you looking for those battalions, or I'm
looking for them right now. I'm working my way through the. Sorry for the delay.
No worries, because I just punched my Quatre Bras 2 and desperately tried to find each and every individual piece, because the way they are laid out on the counter sheet bears no resemblance to their organization. So believe me, I understand the idea of just going, wow, that's a lot of green pieces. Which one am I looking for?
Well, and particularly since those units were drawn from different divisions, that makes it a little bit more challenging, I think, because I don't think they're all from the same division.
No, it looks like they're not, are they?
They aren't. That's why I had to go to the table to figure out who was who.
Yeah.
So are we saying these guys are in skirmish formation?
Yeah, they should.
Well, no, they're in general order. They can't be in skirmish.
Well, no, but they were in skirmish order originally.
Well, yeah, but the other unit, the one that he hasn't replaced yet, doesn't show that it's skirmish eligible.
It will when I get the battalions.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was why we had the problem.
Okay.
That was the problem on both sides, is we had regiments out there.
I see.
That, and they should have been battalions.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, so you need the fifth. Yeah, the fifth.
Wasn't that what they always said in Goodfellas? It's always the battalions, not the Irish.
I don't think that was exactly it.
Okay, just making sure. I don't always remember these things.
No, I can't remember stuff anymore.
I tell you, I'm very impressed. Very impressed with the intellectual humor.
Hey, also those other battalions have to be in two hexes.
Yeah, because they are.
That's true.
Yeah, because
they're bigger than 3.
They're bigger than 3.
Oh my God! So how are we going to do that?
Just stretch them out, man.
Start stretching them out towards Moscow.
There you go. Probably need to go one. There you go.
That ain't gonna do it.
They can't be together like that.
About that.
Okay. That's okay, but the other ones, the ones facing southeast, are all.
Yeah, they're overlapped. There.
There you go.
You won't be able to catch out. Well, yes, you won't be able to catch out of there though. When you got them out, Paul.
Scotty just beamed them all to new locations, confusing everyone.
John, I can get them out of there. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in body bags.
I didn't say they were going to get very far.
So Paul, those guys had been facing to the southwest?
No.
No, these guys here.
Facing.
No, these guys here had been facing to the southwest.
I didn't change those.
Oh, those guys?
Yeah, which is why I came up behind them.
Well, now that Paul's put himself out in front of me,
Or
turn
behind.
around. Yeah.
Well,
Well, you can turn around and get an opportunity shot. No problem.
we were, given the advantage we've had in the position, we were going to offer to restart the game with for you guys. But,
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. Well.
All right. Did we get all
Now
of the
can we
stuff
start
sorted
playing?
out?
Al, your skirmishers, Al, can't be in one hex. They have to be in two hexes. These guys right here. Oh, that guy's 3. He can be.
Yeah,
Oh,
they both
are.
can be.
They are 3s.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Who would have thunk?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it would be nice if you could hover over it and see the front side as well.
If only there was a way to do that.
Yeah,
If technology only advanced a little more.
that's right. Well, maybe Tom will be the brilliant person who will add that feature.
Well, I think
Maybe
Tom
Tom-
needs to make sure to share to the other Vassal module developers about his whole command marking sort of technique, because it could be the sort of thing that other people would do in the modules they've worked on if they know it's possible.
Well, and so here's what's interesting is that Kevin Graves, who did this module, is in the process of finishing up Linny 2. And so I'd seen something he'd posted where he had a screenshot of it, and maybe Ed had said something to me about it as well. So I don't know, but it sounds like they were doing playtesting for Linny 2.
That's great.
Vassal module. So cool stuff. All right, are we ready to go to the Cup of Doom?
Yep.
yeah.
Chit draw.
Who's drawn?
Who hasn't gotten a vaccine yet? Everyone's gotten a shot?
One of them.
One of them,
I've
okay.
had 2.
Two of
Double
them.
down.
All right, Paul, you go ahead and pull.
Okay. Hang on. All right, away we go.
Just keep going until we get something exciting.
These things
bro.
rigged.
Oh,
Regroup.
regroup. Okay, so the Russians pulled the regroup. That means that you guys get to do your regrouping first. So
Okay.
just kind of tell us where you're at, and then either I can watch some of your stuff, and Tom can watch some of the stuff up north, and Michael can watch some of the stuff in the middle, and we can figure it all out.
Tom,
Yeah. You
I'm
want
gonna
go
move.
down?
Yeah, let's go down.
All right. Room 1.
All right. All right. I'm going to move. I'm near RUT.
Yep,
Where the Moscow detachment is.
yep.
I'm gonna move these guys. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 8. All right.
Okay.
And I'll move the Moscow detachment itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So move him back 1 hex because he would have come into command there,
Yep.
right? Once he's within
okay.
3, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start with the 12th Jaeger 3rd Battalion. So, how do you flash again? It's control what?
It's
Alt.
Alt and then the
Click.
left mouse key.
Michael can watch.
Brilliant.
Okay. All right, so I'll do an about face. Does that cost me anything or not?
No, you can change facing as long as you have 1 movement point. You can change facing for free.
All right, so they're not going to get very far here. I'm going to go 3, 6, and for clarity, they're 12,
That's easy for you to say.
yeah. All right, then this one. Their division is up by the Great Redoubt, but between the disordered unit, or the PGD unit, and the French Jaegers, or French skirmishers there, they're only going to be able to side slip 1 hex this way. And same with their neighbor right there. He's going to move 1 that way. And now this guy there, turn him around. 3, 6. I think that's as far as he can get. Better than standing still.
Yeah, move on out into the kill zone. That's good.
Well, they'll at least absorb bullets intended for somebody. Right now, they're not doing anything.
Perfect.
And I can't do anything with the Hussars over here because they're in the zone of influence. Let's see. Let me look back up the road here.
You got anybody else, Al? Or are you done moving people around?
I just moved some of the 4th Division up in the top.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll move some of these, the 17th Corps.
Or the 17th Division, you mean?
17th Division. I don't know. I'm gonna let John do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 4th is down command in this cavalry unit near Mikhalkovskoye.
Oh yeah, I've got some stuff to do down here at the with the 4 7s. It's 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
wait a minute. Bring him back. 12th. There's a 12th for you. Did you move that 12th Division?
you mean
that's near the 14,
cavalry? The cavalry
14, 15? Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
That's yours.
Yeah,
I'll move the 4 8s.
Okay.
4. Okay, that's as far as they can go.
The cavalry and brush.
Cavalry and brush is 4.
4.
That's what I thought. It's not going to be easy. Okay. 8. Right there. 9. And he's in command range. So he's done.
So this lifeguard artillery that's moving, where was that at, Al?
It was started out up here. Let me get the. It was started out up in. Let me do the thing. Started out right about there.
Like
and here's their leader. Here is their leader right there.
Yeah, for whatever reason, your stuff isn't showing up on my map.
You scrolled up far enough north, it's just behind the Great Redoubt.
Okay.
And here's the.
I'm just saying, as soon as they came into contact with this infantry unit there, they would be in
Not
in
true
command.
of the artillery.
It's not true of the artillery.
Uh,
So the
you're saying that they had continuous through the artillery?
well, yeah. I mean, that's the question with the communicating battalions. Does that only affect the infantry, or does that affect?
They communicate. Okay, well, if they communicate through the.
So actually, I'm looking at it here.
17.
No, actually, I mean,
they would be, if they communicating battalion command wise. That command would be up to here. It would be right there.
Yeah, this might be a question for us to get some clarification on, because it's only talking about battalions and regiments. So it doesn't specify, other elements of the division, like artillery. Yeah, like batteries, or even, if some divisions would have associated, cavalry units and things like that.
Right.
So it's not quite clear what that is. So that maybe Tom would know. Maybe there's something that had come up with one of his conversations with Ed that would inform us of that.
I think the infantry would pass it along, but the artillery would not. So maybe they can get into command, but then you can't put another unit
convey it themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, wait a minute. Does that mean that the 1819 would be here, or what?
Yes. Yeah, you'd want to put him there. So it looks like command is extended via the infantry, but not via the artillery.
Yeah, here is where the leader is.
Okay. Yeah, so because this guy here is in command now, everybody else down the line is in command too, kind of a thing. In theory.
So, and again, don't want to disrupt us from where we are, but when I was reading the regs yesterday, I was really quite surprised not to see any mention of command continuity through units. Did I just miss?
Terry didn't like that rule.
Okay, so it really is 3. I didn't misread it.
Nope. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, all good.
Okay, cool. You guys got anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, then I guess the thing to do would be see how.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna look. Moscow detachment 3020. Okay, I think we got everything.
Okay. Well, while we wait for John to finish up, did you want to take the out of command markers off of your Moscow militia, just to tidy things up now that they are in command?
Okay.
Hey Al, did you move this one unit from the 12th Infantry?
No, I didn't move that one.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move him up. His leader's right here, and he's right here. Let's see.
He would just move 1 hex forward from the looks of it.
Well, but he's not going to be I think.
Also.
Well, wait, because he can't trace command through those. Oh, those are just a stack of leaders. Okay.
Yeah.
I have another one back here. This 41st Jaeger, I'm going to move up towards the 12th. There's the 12th. There's a 12th unit right there, so that puts everybody.
Right. Okay. Amazed how disorganized we were. All right.
See that guy? 5'8". He's one of yours. He's a.
Yeah, just put him in. Just put him in column. Right now, you've got him in line, so kind of tidy things up there a little bit. right.
they are.
It looks like they're back, or at least Tom is back.
John's going to have a question when he comes back up.
Oh, okay. Time for us to be prepared.
Right?
Sir?
Yes.
So the 17th Division up there up north, I can move these guys, but they're going to be moving down towards Gorky.
Yeah, I mean that's where their leader's down there. He's stacked with somebody in the 11th Division.
So you guys want me to move those guys down?
Yeah, I did move the 17th. It's yours.
Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So, John, remember that artillery on the little trails does not get a movement bonus. Well, it's 3/4, I guess. Yeah, just three. It's 3/4 of a bonus.
Okay,
Yeah.
so hang on a second. Let me move these guys.
Yeah, we're so used to Dresden where they actually have proper roads that.
Yeah. All right, so they go. So instead of 12, they're going to go 9. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. I guess it really didn't matter. I don't think it was that way. So this guy can go 10. He's going to the 4th is all up there. They're good. Okay. Did you guys see this cavalry that's over here by Mika?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to bring that down next turn.
Right now, they're in command range of their leader, so they're done.
Okay. Cool.
There's a couple of those are a couple of dragoon units that belong to Corps Reserve Cavalry.
Okay, guys. Can the French do their
Yeah.
regroup? Okay, cool.
I don't know why not.
Dirty
Yeah.
little secret is the French have.
I already did mine.
Quel dommage.
Can somebody show me where Gerard's division is?
Gerard. I don't know who.
I don't mean to disrupt, but Gerard's division of the First Corps.
Do you know which division number it is?
It's number 3.
Number 3. It's right here. It's over here by the Kaminsky Woods.
All right.
If
Yeah.
only Tom had fixed it so he could just click on that.
I bet you were terrible as kids with your Christmas lists.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 13, 14. There we go. All right, I've done my regrouping. Everybody else got their regrouping done?
Yeah, I just had a couple of guys who've recovered from PGD or headed their way back to the fray.
Okay. All right, exciting stuff. Are we ready to draw from the cup
The
now?
cup, monsieur?
All right, Michael, you get to pull. Reinforcements. All right, I think the French get somebody
So,
shows up.
When do we get those Poles to show up?
Yeah, they show up now, I think.
I think this is it.
So let's see. We got Piatowski, Sappers, his ADC, and it looks like all of the cavalry. Okay,
Yeah,
let me
we're
grab it
talking.
real quick.
Give those Cossacks the bums rush.
How am I supposed to get this off of the map? Oh, I see. I got to shrink this thing down, maybe. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at the order of battle chart. I'm like, it filled up the whole screen.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
this is where having 3 monitors is hugely helpful.
Yeah, well, I'll know that for next time.
Yeah. You thought this was an expensive hobby from buying games, but you didn't realize it's another $400 in monitors you were going to buy.
There you go. Well, what you do, you just buy a TV set. TVs
That's
now are just, just hook it up to your HDMI, and those are cheaper than anything you could imagine.
They are cheap.
So, yep. All right, this guy.
We'll have a Eric TV now.
Eric TV.
Like Ed TV.
Yeah.
Ted TV.
We'll have Eric Talks.
Instead of TED Talks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see about all of that. Okay, and so this guy is with
Ray,
the 19th, and this guy is with the 18th.
Ray and a set of eyebrows.
Okay.
So, this is an interesting thought. I hadn't considered this. Since you've got those Cossacks that are so close by, what can these guys do?
They can't do anything. I have no idea why they're there. They can't charge. They have no zone of influence. They're just there to greet us as we come up the road, I guess. So
They have no zone of influence either.
They have no zone of influence either in the brush. They're absolutely worthless. I'm just going to go sailing right past them. So
cool.
So this guy's in road order. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's an interesting turn of events.
I didn't know you could do that.
6, 7, 8.
Why don't they have a zone
9.
of influence?
Because the rules say they don't. Did
The
you read?
brush-
Did you
brush.
read the rules about the brush? It says
Yeah, I thought-
it's
Hey, I would laugh at you,
4.1.4.3.
Albert, but I haven't read the rules either.
Yeah, it says-
I don't.
Yeah, the zone of
I thought-
influence
I
of
thought they
cavalry
each
does
had
not
its own
extend into
control.
brush hexes. So they can't do a damn thing is the
Yeah,
problem.
so they're not doing anything out there. Okay. All right. Well,
The vodka probably didn't help.
All right, and then this guy will come out of road order right there. Whoops, I always hit the wrong button.
well, they do serve it. Oh, well, I can do something with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then this guy's with the 20th. We'll send him up the road. So they'll all be up the road together.
Ah, the old Smolensk Road.
Yes.
So many memories.
That is
Almost as
exactly
popular
it.
as the Old Town Road.
Seems like. Lots of good places to park, when you're a kid. It's important to remember the old Smolensk Road.
I meant the song.
I met my thrill on Konopleva Hill. I'm here all week. Try the veal.
There you go.
Yeah, be sure you stay there all week too.
All right. That is it for reinforcements.
Okay, just out of curiosity. Oh, because that's 9 increments, so he's 3 hexes long. Is that why
Yes, that's
there's an extra
correct.
gap there?
Yep. Okay. They're not in road order, though, but they were that way, so it kind of reflects that.
Until they weren't.
Until they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All good.
okay. Somebody else
Is that
pull
it?
from the cup.
Somebody.
It's got to be a Russian.
Okay, I'll pull it.
Gotta be a Russian.
All right. Leader phase. So, Ruski Ducks get to move their leaders. So, Paul, Al, are you guys moving any leaders, or is everybody happy
I
with
moved
their...
the leader.
Okay.
Moved a Harding over to the 8753.
Dorokov has joined the Hussars that charged out front. So that's over, what is that, west of Borodino.
Oh, okay.
See if there's any others.
Okay. Next will be Wartenberg. Division 4.
Yeah, look at the lifeguard. They got a confusing setup.
Yeah, because it looks like they've got multiple brigades
And the counters don't indicate who's in what brigade.
Oh, that's right. I remember that from last week.
Yeah, and in fact, they don't have a divisional leader from the looks of it.
Yeah,
So,
they're separate brigades.
Yeah, so they're just two. Yeah, it looks like they've, with the exception of those little converged grenadier battalions, there's just 2 regiments in each brigade. Yeah, it would be nice if they had a notice, something on them indicating what they were.
Very fun. PR and SE are first brigade.
So PR and SE are next to each other, it looks like.
Yep. But then where are these other two? IZ and LI. Or FJ. Oh, that's the third. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay.
It's quite the traffic jam you guys have back there.
It's actually getting sorted out.
That's good.
Yeah, I can finally start putting leaders with their subunits, and so it's coming together. Okay, I think I've done all the ones I'm concerned with for now.
All right, everybody else on the Russian side done moving leaders about?
Okay. Yes.
Al, what about the cavalry by Nichols? I can't say it. The that 6th cavalry division with the lead cavalry unit.
Which one are you talking about?
Mikhail. Right here.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
I thought I'd well, okay, I guess I can still catch them. I'll try and catch them again.
You can't catch them because they're in command range.
Oh, but if I move the leader, then they catch next time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't want to give an MU, really.
Oh, so you should move them. You should move the leader down the trail now, then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 4. Got to move both of those guys. So.
Yeah. Well, you can move one and then you move the other
That's
up.
4. That's 1, 2. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3 to there. Okay, 3. So I've got a little. I'm gonna move. Okay, I'll move 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right.
Okay. John, are you done?
So I almost forgot some stuff, but then I remembered you said cavalry, and that reminded me of the contact, so I just got that. Almost forgot that.
Okay.
Marvels of modern technology.
Life through technology.
That's right. Looking through goggles. Better life through chemicals.
That's how I live.
There you go.
So the French are moving?
I mean, I moved leaders I needed to. I don't know. Michael, Thomas, do you guys have any leaders that still need to get shuffled about?
No, I'm good.
I'm good too.
Okay. Okay.
To the cup. To the cup.
All right. What's our last one here? Just
Le
artillery.
Bataille.
Yeah.
Gonna be the last chit.
It is the last chit.
Ain't that
So
some chit?
you've got a grand battery.
So I got a question.
Yes.
Ricochet usually works in your favor, but the way my grand battery's positioned, I got some cuirassiers of the Russians that I'd love to shoot, but I got Frenchmen behind them.
So shoot this way.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
And then the other guys can shoot elsewhere, I guess.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure that Ricochet is
Yeah,
it's good or bad.
It's I mean, they don't really have a rule about you have to do the ricochet or not, but
Yeah,
we've kind of been playing with the idea that yeah, the ricochet is still happening. It's not like you can tell the cannonballs to stop rolling
exactly.
just because your troops are there.
All right. All good. Well, that is precisely what I intend to do then. Thank you very much for asking.
Yep.
2, 3, and then that's actually the path. So it actually does completely miss and would hit this guy.
Yep.
If we get a chance. All right, so we'll do that, and that is at the range where the
Medium.
range. It's 23 to 6.
Wait a minute.
Because
Yep, 23 to 6. With a +1 with a +3.
23.
yeah,
17.
they're at medium range, 17 plus 6.
17 plus 6.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's only 3 to 1.
Well, it's 3.5 to 1. Do we have a 3.5
Is there a
to 1?
3.5 to 1?
No, that's on the assault table. Yep, it's 3 to
Right.
1 with a +3. Roll your dice, move your mice.
I'm sorry, where's the +3 you keep mentioning?
Well, your leader gives you +2, and he's got 10 increments in the hex.
Sorry, that's where I was getting hung up.
Yeah.
Very good. 3 to 1 plus 3. I should just go ahead and roll the dice and be done with it. 55.
At 3 to 1, you just
Ooh,
shy
missed.
of getting 2 hits, so 1 hit.
1 hit.
Well done.
And a check of their morals.
Their moral fortitude.
Hang in there, Mal.
All right.
All right, so the ricochet then takes him back to these infantry back behind, and that puts it out of the easy range of the short guns, but I still end up with 9, 10, 11, so that's 1.5 to 1, -4 against this infantry unit back here.
Correct.
Probably not enough.
No, that's enough for a hit.
Oh, just so. -4, it's a 43. So 1 hit back here on this 27th Division fellow. Whoever he is.
So it's odd. I don't check, I don't think.
Yeah, they're not grenadiers, so they do check.
Okay.
And they're happy.
We like being shot, sir.
Okay, and that concludes the 8 o'clock turn.
Does it?
Yes, because that was the last chit. So now we move to the 8:20 turn.
Who wants to roll for the Russian random event?
Paul, you are going to do it.
I am.
Yeah. And you better roll a 64, 65, or a 66.
Well done. Well done.
42, that's the answer to life's persistent questions.
That's true. Absolutely.
So 42 is not good enough, Paul.
So basically, you get 2
Oh, we get 2
Army
Army.
command points.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
So we get, let's see, we lost an MU, I think. But then we have a dead CP guy.
That's in Dresden.
Was that in Dresden?
Yeah, Whittington got shot off his horse by a howitzer shell. He's not
Okay,
dead.
so we've got-
He's just mostly dead.
So that means, let's see, that means we have, how many CPs? I think we have 5 normally, so we have 7. Is that correct?
So you've got
Sounds right.
1 for Barclay, 1 for Bagration, 1 for Doktorov, 1 for Madorovich, and so that's 4. Oh, and then you got 1 for Lavrov, so that's 5. And then you got 2 more, so you have 7.
2 more. And that's before we have any gratuitous rolls
Correct.
for our light cavalry. Okay.
All right, we'll roll for the French. Let's see. Who hasn't rolled in a while for the Franks?
Do it, Tom.
66, Tom.
It's easy.
Release the guard. 35. Close. Close. Almost there.
Paul was closer than I was.
That's true.
Retreat back to France.
Just lulling him into a sense of security, brother.
It's just
all good.
normal,
You guys-
situation normal, one command point.
So,
No, not buffalo. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you make that
okay,
mistake
should
once.
we-
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to our separate little universes and figure things out. All right.
Hold on, I'm still here.
Did Michael not get the message? Maybe he will figure it out. Michael, come down to
Sir?
French headquarters. We're down at French headquarters. Hello,
Buenos
gentlemen.
dias.
How's everyone doing?
Grand.
Good. Tom, are you there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So, we've got some, I guess, cleaning up to do here around the Fletches.
Indeed.
So I can use one moo, or one command point for Devu. Oh, and we've got an extra one now because Piatowski's on. So,
Okay.
yep, so we've got an extra command point now that he's there. So that gives us, I think, altogether, what, 8? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we get a 9th one for Napoleon. So we have 9 moves to play with.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a fair number. So, I can use one for Devu, and you guys figure out what you want, and then I'll see what we've got. I can use one for the Grand Battery of the left.
I'm sorry, where's the Grand Battery of the left?
It's the one here that I limbered up and started to move forward.
Oh, how is that the left? Aren't
Well,
I left
'cause-
of you?
Oh, I'm sorry, the right.
Thank you.
Sorry.
How gauche of you.
You're the center actually. So
Oh.
yeah, originally. So okay, cool. Yeah, so I will move those guys around. So that's 2. Piatowski doesn't need any this turn because his reinforcements come on the board.
I think I'd like another one for the 2nd Cavalry Corps just because they're all spread out all over the place, and I'd kind of like to get the Ney's infantry finishing up things and then get that 2nd Cavalry there to protect them.
Okay, so that's 2 for you. So that's 4. And Tom, are you taking your standard 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 7. That leaves 2 more. So, Michael, what can you use another move for?
Well, I mean, if we bring the 8th Corps forward, now that there's some space in front of them, I guess we could do that. It'd just kind of be recreating a traffic jam. But if the 2nd Cavalry moves away, then maybe there'll be some space for them to move through.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And I think, let's see, who else is left as far as, I can use maybe, is it Latour Malberg? Who is he with? The fourth? It's hard to keep track of all these stupid cavalry. Sorry.
So stupid.
Stupid cavalry. So you've got is it the 2nd Cavalry Corps that you've got? That you're going to be doing stuff
kind
with?
Of working their way forward.
Okay. So I will let you shoulder your way through with those guys. And where is who do you have? You've got Grouchy over on your side, Tom? I think so. I think you've got Grouchy with Murat. So that means that Nansote is here, and have they moved forward at all? Or are they still back? Nope, they've moved forward. Here they go. There's Nansote. Okay. I'll take a move for Latour Malberg just to get his guys out of the way. So that'll give me 3 moves. So I think we've got them all sorted out.
I think so.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Did you mark everything up there, Tom, on our handy dandy notepad?
Yep.
Cool. All right. You guys still here with me? Nope. So, Michael, it looks like you've been having some interest with the people posting stuff in the Discord.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
No, people posting things in the Discord server. I noticed that you had been posting some some replies or posting some stuff there.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, gosh, there's no point in inviting people to a party and then not introducing yourself, is there?
Usually not.
No, I just thought, what the heck? Let's go ahead and say hi to folks. And since I was, after all, sitting out on the front porch reading the regs yesterday, it was perfectly appropriate time to chit-chat about it.
Yeah, I did a video last night, kind of just explaining it, so we'll see if that is interesting to anybody.
I'm sorry, explaining what?
Explaining the Discord server and kind of what's the purpose of the Discord server and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've noticed we've gotten a fairly steady stream of additional folks who've been joining over the last few days.
Yeah, we've got well, including ourselves, it looks like there's about 58 people who have signed up.
Yeah. Holy smokes, right? That's a bunch.
Yeah, yeah. And there was a fellow who introduced himself on Discord last Monday night after we were wrapping up the Dresden game. And he is in Florida. And so he's actually going to help out with the playing on the Allies side. So that he'll be joining John and Albert's team.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, this is perfect. You know, the way for people to get to know and learn, and so
you bet.
Lead by example.
There you go. That's good. That's a great time.
Yep. So I was rather happy with it. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes, and if Tom is going to be turning, games out onto Vassal, that will be phenomenal, because I know
just makes it that much easier.
Oh yeah. I know a big part of what had been kind of holding things back was, there were only partial scenarios, or some of the things were
just
a little
really old ones, like you were mentioning about Austerlitz.
Yeah. So if Tom's able to kind of crank them out, that's terrific.
Do it to it.
Indeed.
That's the game plan.
Well, and if we go and, if we're planning on meeting out in Tempe early, which game did we want to play?
It's the thought to play another game before the duel?
Yeah.
I haven't thought that far.
Okay. I thought one that would be fun, that hasn't been played in a long time at Tempe, and that I've never played, is, well, we could do Aspirin Esling. That's a good one. But also Friedland.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And when I was talking to Jim the other day, he was commenting on, they were thinking that instead of just reserving a table there in the main room, that since they're a sponsor, they could get a like a room.
Like Chris Fossilo gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He needs a room.
I know.
Yeah, but the idea would be that they'd have a room, and so I don't know if we'd have it for the whole week, or just for the last half of the week when they're going to come out. But I thought, well, that would be awesome. We could, set up and do a game, earlier. And I think Jim's comment was that they were trying to get the one of the rooms that was close to the bar. So we wouldn't have to walk that far. Exactly.
Maybe they could set up in the bar.
Save Warren and the rest of us a lot of time. We just
that would be nice for Warren.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Did you guys get all your stuff in the cup? Oh, we need to roll for light cavalry,
no,
don't we?
We have it in the cup yet.
We haven't rolled for our lights yet.
Okay.
We haven't rolled for.
So there's ours.
Yeah, there's ours. All right, I'm gonna start rolling for these light cavalry people.
Alright.
Okay, I gotta roll for Karpov.
Got a serial name for him? Ooh, I got one. So, Al, what MU number should I use?
You use number 4.
No, okay, but I mean, if I rolled for one.
If you roll for one, use number 8.
All right, where do I get these markers?
I'm using 14, 15.
And Angela.
So if you guys don't believe me, look at my rolls, man. Holy shit, I made every single night cap roll.
Wow. I was not as fortunate.
No, nor I. All the luck rolled left this time.
Apparently so.
I don't know what pawns are off. 2. Okay. Let's see what he is.
That doesn't really look like a Russian name. Gotta tell you.
Pansloff. Okay.
All but one.
Yeah, nice rolling, John.
I didn't make any. So not only is Tom good looking, but he's lucky too, huh?
Well, at least tonight, anyway.
That's right. And the more I drink, the better looking he gets.
Oh, that's scary.
You should stop drinking that.
I'm glad there's 1,000 miles between you.
Yeah. There's a reason that Eric is in California and Tom's in Texas. There's a lot of bro love there, romance that we won't go into.
Oh yes.
That's why they put me in the center and the two of them on the wings.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, have fun with that, Michael.
Oh, too funny. All right. So
we have 5 more, at least on my end, 5 more moves to the cup.
So that's 14 altogether.
Not fair.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Oh, we got 4 more, so we got 11. You did all yours, John, right? You got all of them?
All but one.
Oh, good
all
for you.
But one.
So how many did you add? So John, how many did you add? 4?
4.
Okay, so I added 1 myself.
So that's 8, and then we start up again at some number higher than that.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
So
okay,
it sounds like you had 5 light cavalry plus your 7 moves for your command points. So 5 plus 7 is 12. So you should have 12 in the cup.
Okay, so I'm going to move these all. Whoops. I'm going to move 1. There's 2. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 12, right? 9.
Correct.
And now we've got to bring down 3 more. 9. Okay. So I've got to go up and get some more. 10. 11. 12. Okay. All right, everybody see, I got...
Yep, drop them in the cup.
Okay. What about all these ones out here? All these French things on the table. Did you guys put yours in the cup?
No, not yet. So Tom, why don't you do that?
So our base is 9.
Yep, and we got 5 more, so it's 14.
14 to 12.
There's 4. 6, 7, 9. And did anybody make their light cav rolls?
Just you.
Okay, so we need 2 more moves.
Hey, you guys, hang on a second. Check something here.
Where do we get the extra
guys,
muse from?
So they should be up in the
field
cup.
in the draw cup, don't you?
No.
10, 11,
Those
12,
They're the 9.
13,
That's the 9 basics.
14.
So
We already have 12.
Hmm.
So there's 12. So I'm going to delete that one.
And there's 13 and 14.
We might have some more. We might have some more CPs, you guys. I gotta hang on a second.
why would we have more?
Well, because there are some other light cavalry commanders over here that I don't know if they're light cavalry commanders or not. Just want to check to see who.
Well, I believe the universe of our light cavalry consists of 10 guys. Platov and 4 Cossacks. Orlov Denzanov of Urov. Vasilkov of Seviers, who is Paul's. Dorokov, who is the Provisional Division Light Cavalry guy. And Karpov and Panchilides. Those are our 10 light cavalry guys.
Got it. Well, we have another one because there's this Orlanov Denzanov that I can roll for right
No,
here.
that's the one. That's the Euro. That's one of the ones I just mentioned.
Okay, yeah, I got to roll for him. I didn't roll for him, so.
Okay.
A 6. So
No.
no good.
Okay. Yeah, you got the Cossacks plus him. Every turn, Paul. Every turn, John.
Yeah. Okay.
All
So
right.
we got 12, they got 14. All right.
Albert, as always, at the start of every turn, it's your job to shake the cup
Uh-oh.
and pull the first moo.
All right, so my team has threatened to kill me.
Excellent.
The plan is working.
You just have to believe you're already dead, Al.
Regroup.
Regroup.
All right, we get to do some more regrouping.
Okay, that's going to take a little bit of thought, which is in short supply in my house.
I don't have any.
I've just got a little bit here with the.
I got some.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are the French going first?
No, we hardly had anything to do, so it's basically just you.
All right, I got some stuff to do. I've got this guy up in the 3rd division above Utitsa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's not quite in command yet. All right, the Russians are all in. This guy.
I've got some Jaegers to move, come to think of it.
Help yourself.
Right there.
The 41st over here goes to the 12th, by the way, Paul.
I'm sorry, what's that?
There's a 45th Jaeger, 1241 Jaeger, and 7243, which is yours to move.
Let's see, the 41st, I think, is already in command range, so he's not going anywhere. I think.
Oh, we've got all these dragoons are coming down. Okay. 1, 2, 5.
So
6.
remember, Albert,
7.
on the trail, it's
8.
3/4 movement. So it's not half movement on the trail, and that's only for artillery.
Those aren't trails, are they? Are those trails?
Those are trails. There's only 2 roads on this whole map, and they both have the name Smolensk on them. So everything else is a trail. So cavalry moves at 1.
3/4 every.
No. That's for artillery. Cavalry just moves at 1, a rate of 1.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so it's much slower. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Well, that's a lot slower.
Well, you need to talk to the Tsar about speeding things up.
Maybe an infrastructure project or something to make some decent roads in this country.
There you go. Maybe have the railroads at a different scale.
That's exactly what you should do.
Yeah.
Keep those fascists in there.
It's okay. So road comms.
Did you guys ever hear about the weekend that all the railways in the southern United States changed gauges so they'd all match?
No. When did that happen?
It was like in the 1880s, I think. It was absolutely insane.
Wow.
The amount of preparatory work that was required, that literally over a weekend.
Wow.
Every one of them that wasn't on what was agreed to be the standard gauge modified them all to the standard gauge.
I remember reading about World War II when the Germans would cross the Polish border from Poland to Russia.
That's what started this.
In Russia.
That's what started this. The thought.
Yeah.
It was also too. I remember reading there was one paved road in Russia in 1941 that went to Moscow. Every other road was more like in cities and stuff. They had one crazy.
Well, I can just remember, I think that there was the... So, Albert, are those guys in road order that you're moving, those infantry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they only move at one.
Wait. No, they're not. They're not in road order.
So they would, it would cost them 2 to move into brush.
Hold on.
Yeah.
They are in. Okay, I'm putting them all in road order, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd need to spend a command point to do that.
Right. Okay.
So they're just in whatever formation they're in right now.
All right. So we start with the infantry. Okay. So 1, 2, 2, 3.
So 2, 4, 6, and that's all the further he can go. No, Albert.
Where?
It costs 2 to move through the brush for infantry.
No, they go into. Okay, let's start with the 9-7.
Yes. He's in column.
First, I'll move that guy out of the way. This guy out of the way.
So is their movement done for the turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, 1.
So
2,
Albert,
right?
How
much is it?
It costs 2 to move into the brush.
No. Okay, they move in. They're on the road. They move into road column right now. So
you would need a leader with them to order them and create a move to put them into it. You just can't change from one formation to the other without having
in road column.
Yeah. So if they were in road column already, they would be stretched up all the way up to wherever they started off as Maslow. But they're in column, so they're just going to be 2, 4, 6.
1, 2, 1.
Now, the only units that are by default in road order are the artillery.
No, none of them are.
No, but the artillery, whenever they're on a road or trail, are considered by 5th edition rules to be in road order.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah. So those are the only ones that can change from one to the next without you having to do anything.
Who else? Who else do we have?
I'm basically done with my regrouping.
No regrouping. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do. Yes, I do. 1.
Oh, not right now. Oh, actually, maybe a few pieces. Thanks, James.
What I was thinking.
Okay. I'm finished. I think. Let me look. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I got a question. Okay, my Duca back here. I want to. Okay. This guy. Everybody see that? The one of the cuirassiers that's by Michael's 411.
Yeah,
yes.
I see it. It's marked with a tire marker.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's out of command. But where can he move?
He could. He can't move. Yeah.
He could go here.
But he's in a
And then-
zone of control as soon as he moves there. I mean, a zone of influence.
Yeah, he'd have to move the other way.
Yeah.
If he moves
Northwest.
this way,
But is that nearer to his leader?
well, it will be ultimately 2.
Is that how that works?
Do that. That's zone of control.
That's what?
That's a
That's
zone
second
of
half.
influence right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
The one you moved to, when you
The
went,
second one.
when you here, that was zone of control.
Yeah.
So there you're fine. That no,
Yeah.
you can't go there.
All right.
So again, where is the leader that we're regrouping to?
The leader is over.
He is east
Here.
of Semenoy Koi. He's
He
over there by
is over here.
RCU.
Let's see.
Oh,
That's where he is.
okay.
And so, are we allowed to move, like, no nearer to him in order to avoid zones of influence?
I guess.
Well, I don't know. That's the question of the group. Because if so, he can move one more northwest, and then he can start moving back northeast and east.
So he's still okay. So you can go.
That's
More.
one.
You can, no.
No, can't go there.
I'll go. There you go.
Yep, he can go there.
Right?
Now I could go. Okay, that's okay. 1,
Right.
2, 3.
Oh, so
4.
wait, guys. They may not move adjacent to an enemy unit. So
I think
he
he's
can't.
stuck.
He's stuck. It's not into a zone of influence. It's an enemy unit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he can't move anywhere because he can't.
Let me just
Go anywhere.
suggest this. Turn your horses broadside to the Grand Battery.
Well,
Just let's get this over with.
you got a lot more to kill there. You got 9 more increments to kill.
I'm up for it.
I may just charge your batteries because you're such an insolent.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right.
All right, I guess we're done with the regroup. French are done. Everybody's done.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, go ahead and pull from the cup.
Mm-hmm. Bad guys.
Hey.
Hey, it was us.
It's the
Okay, time to-
Russians.
Okay, time. I think we've got to quit for the night now.
It's not
Alright.
that hard to run away, Al.
Well, look,
We got to do some.
Well,
All right.
first of all, do you guys have any charges?
I think I do have a charge. I think I'll launch a charge.
debit card.
4, 5.
So who have you put the charge marker on?
Just a minute. I'm
He's
Oh.
contemplating.
Oh,
11.
I thought you guys would have mapped this all out last night when you had your powwow.
We don't play
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, there's too much to do. All right, okay, I'm gonna try this. Let's see. I'll recharge. All right. Okay, here we come.
All right,
Where are you?
he's way up here by.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay, for everybody's, follow the
Yep.
red flashing. Okay,
Got it.
I moved 1,
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
2.
Whoops. You just moved the actual unit.
Yeah.
Looks like you had them both selected.
Oops.
That
He's
happens.
got
All
a
right.
casual.
Got a casualty. 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
3,
Yeah.
4,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7,
Right.
8, 9. Wait a minute. let's see, is that right? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah, so far so
5,
good.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. I guess I should go into square, shouldn't I?
You can't
So
see
you
me.
have a
Oh, good point.
you have a line of sight to him.
Oh, because he's further from the slope than I am.
Yep.
Yeah, might as well then. 2 dice?
Yep, 2 dice. You totally squared up, baby.
One time you want to roll low.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, isn't it?
Okay. All right, you roll low, you squared. So I will go.
So that's 10. 11.
12. Now I rotate,
13, 14.
so I'll be 13.
No, 13, 14. It costs 2.
Wait a minute. I calculated this out. I know I have enough. Hold
Mhm.
on.
Well, 1 plus 5, 16. So
Oh, yeah, it's 16. So I'll end up here.
who's your target?
Okay, my target, I'm now move here. And my target is this. Hold on. I'm going now.
Did we go down to the bottom?
Here,
Sure.
the Portuguese.
Sure.
Okay, there we are. Right there. So the target is the Portuguese.
All good.
You have charges, John?
Yeah.
All right, let's drop down then.
Okay.
All right. So we'd have defensive fire, I guess.
I suppose so. And are the Portuguese the only ones able to fire, or are the Legers able to fire too?
So my understanding, and I'll double check, I had thought that during the charge phase, only the target can conduct defensive fire. But I'll double check since we've got nothing better to do here. Well, first what you've got to do is you've got to roll to see if you stand.
Which could happen, but there's no guarantees in life.
So you would roll.
Minus what for being below half?
It's a -6.
-6?
Yeah,
Okay.
so in all likelihood you're going to 35,
stand
25.
anyway.
Yeah, they're going to pass, I guess. Well, let's see if there's any other modifiers, because that is
Oh, they got a minus. They got a minus.
heavy
6.
cavalry.
Oh yeah,
got-
and there's
And you're over half.
well, no, we counted that
We
one. That was
counted
the
that
only one
already.
we did count though.
So yeah, so being charged by heavy cavalry is a -6, and then being
Well, then
half
they-
dead is -6. You got a -12.
Sure. So they're going.
Yeah, so they're just going to rout, I believe, is what happens.
All right.
All right. Well, the question.
I'm sorry. What's the question?
The question is, do I recall now?
There's no point in recall. You've got no movement left.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, is there pursuit or not?
There's no pursuit because he's got no movement left.
Oh. Well, my goal was to put the guys in square, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Well, since they were all dead, there wasn't any reason to worry about it.
But he would occupy the hex.
In theory, yes.
Well, no.
I mean, if we were playing with the rules, and I don't know if this affected cavalry or not, but we'd had the rule where you couldn't do a melee or an assault unless you had the movement points to move into it. But I don't know that that affected cavalry, or that was something that we'd specified for cavalry. Tom would know. So for the sake of argument, you can go ahead and move them in, and they're going to be...
I'll just keep them there.
Okay.
So they're exhausted.
Correct.
Did they melee, or are they just tired?
They would be...
They're just tired, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing?
Well, actually, you should roll to see if you recall, because if you well, actually, because melee, it's well, you're only tired if you actually do melee, right?
Right.
So even if you pursued, I don't think there's anything with that. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. What are they doing up north? Oh, there's a couple of charges up there. Did he roll for his Cossacks to pass their charge? I don't see any rolls. I should probably let them know. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Do you know if your Cossacks have to make a morale check before they can charge?
Yeah. So this one passed.
Oh, okay. I was just looking to see if where the rolls were. So, no worries. We're watching you because there's nothing more exciting going on our part.
So there's he's 3 there, and I wanted to. I can't. All right, let me get this thing lassoed again. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. And he's attacking this guy right here.
Okay. I'll let you attack it.
So you're not going to countercharge?
No, there's no need to. You're going to crash into him, so.
Yeah, you're not going to get a bonus for going straight or anything like that.
Because it's cap on cap, so.
Yeah, it's cavalry on cavalry.
Yep.
Just change who's the attacker.
Yeah. So. And this guy right here.
Okay. So he's Cossack, so he has to roll.
Yeah, let's roll for him.
But this one does have a leader, so he's probably...
Yeah, he's got a leader on him, and he rolls a 35.
Okay.
And I'm sure he probably made it. Let's see here.
Famous last words.
33. Yeah. So then he's going around over here. So he's going, oops, hang on a second.
So first you got to there's a couple of French units that are within 2 hexes of him. So you'd have to say who's if they're a target or not a target.
He's not a target. I didn't declare any targets yet.
No, but that you'd have to
they're
say
not target.
they're not the targets. Okay, that's fine. That's all we need to do, so we know.
Either this guy or that guy are the target.
Okay.
So yeah. So then we're going to go. Going. Okay. I got it now. He's going 1, 2. He's going to 3, 4, 5. 7.
Well, okay, so right there. So is he declaring a target?
No.
So he's not declaring a target.
Target, no.
Okay.
He's at 7 right there. Difficulty with this last suing of everything. So 7.
Well, cultivated does cost 2 for cavalry to move into.
7, 8. Okay. So there is 9, 10, 11, 12.
Is he declaring? Okay.
13, 14.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see which way he's oriented. I think I want to be that way. Okay. So nobody over here. So now I'm going to go to there. 15. And your guy right here, that's the target.
Okay. So he's going to. Let's see here. It doesn't matter because you're still going to crash into him anyway. So go ahead. Come on in. Whoa, what happened there?
Those leaders got displaced.
Yeah, let me move back. There's leader, yeah. These leaders somebody was right here.
Yeah, the 4th Corps cavalry leaders.
Actually, the MU should have been on this guy, not on them.
Who's on that guy?
They are.
Yeah, you would just.
That'd be the closest one. So. Okay. So you're the aggressor on that one as well.
And so this guy up here. He's going down at 1.
Is he declaring a target? You're breaking up, man.
Sorry, no.
Okay.
Going to 6 there. I want to be that way. 8. Going through there. So you're going to opportunity fire at him, or counter charge, or whatever you're going to do.
Is he declaring a target?
No.
Okay. So I will roll to hit. So it's going to be 14 to 6. I get +1 to the die roll and 1 shift.
Too good.
No, that's not enough.
Not enough even for a hit. So it's 2 to 1, 2.5 to 1, +1. So, okay. Is he declaring a target?
These guys right here.
Okay. So I'm going to counter charge.
Okay.
With this guy right here. Okay.
How does that guy do that? That's a dragoon.
Yeah, he can't. That's not. That's a flank. He can't charge out.
Yeah, he's not a light. That's a dragoon.
Okay. Then I'll let you come in then.
Is that all my charges, or I get another one? Oh, there's another one. Okay. So he's going to 1, 2, 3, and your artillery is the target.
Okay, let's see here. Do I have any? So I'm going to charge. Well, no, he's still out. Let's see here. Nope. Okay.
Come on in, John.
I can't hear you, John.
My screen's locked.
Disappointing?
Very, very disappointing.
It'll free up.
Okay, gotta wait a minute, you guys. Sorry. No frozen.
Well, bail and come back.
Close it out.
I guess. I don't know.
It's like I've got ghost unit.
That's from Lord of the Rings.
Hmm.
That's a different kind of Russian. That's coming to fulfill their duty. Yeah, exactly.
New here, fellas.
I guess it sounds to me like your charge has got to stop. That's all I can figure.
Yeah, pretty clear to me.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is, I mean, if it's not coming back for you, then you got to exit the game and come back in.
Yeah.
So do I don't have to save it or anything? I just
No.
Yeah,
no.
Because it's being played live off the server.
That's right.
So let me close it out and I'll come back in. I can't even do that.
Can you move your mouse?
You can't even get out of the game.
I can't even get out of the game.
Yeah, you can't disconnect.
I can't. No.
So, Al, you should be able to kick him. Right?
Hey, yeah, maybe I can get Naomi to come. Hey, the camera's not on.
The best IT person.
Yeah. So
in wargaming history.
There you go.
No, see, when I go up here, it won't let me. Yeah, that's true. So she's taking over operations here. So hang on a second, fellas.
I
breath
don't know.
of fresh air.
She did it. She's wonderful.
Okay.
Smart as a whip.
I am going to declare a counter charge. Let's do this guy right here.
Second, so let me get in here.
Oh.
Really?
I have another one too, luckily.
The other Bavarians, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep.
21 now, so he's not going to make it. But the other guy, let's see if I can get him. So I'll roll for this guy right there. All right, so he likes it. So 1, 2, not overstacked. 3, 4, 5. So the counter charge is right here.
You can charge. Don't these guys have to make a roll then? Because you charged through them.
I already did.
No, the guys that you went through. Don't they have to make a roll with a charging with a
No, he went through cavalry.
I
So
went through
cavalry can go over cavalry as long as you don't exceed stacking.
If a stacking issue, I'm fine.
Yeah, and there's a leader in that hex anyway. So.
Several of them.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a violation if the leader wasn't there, right?
Yeah, you would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's infantry with charging cavalry. Okay.
All right, is that it?
So how does this half of this Lancer unit assault the guns and the other half assault the cavalry? The other part takes the cavalry charge?
Good question. I mean, I'm the aggressor, and I'm charging the cav unit, so.
It's a hex, though, not the unit.
No,
Really?
well, you only charge one unit at a time here, though, or one hex.
Yeah.
So he's the aggressor.
It's only half my Lancer unit, though, then against his unit.
Right.
Okay. That's cool. Okay, Tommy boy.
Well, do we want to drop down? Because I got defensive fire, obviously.
Yes, that's fine.
So I'm going down to 2.
Okay.
Well, I I guess as long as we're doing defensive fire, I guess I'll do a little defensive fire myself. I got one right in front of that fledge.
Yeah, I guess we.
Well, wait a
No,
minute,
no,
we
no.
don't
This
move
is
yet.
just this is
No, we're not
Oh!
doing defensive fire.
this is the charge
sorry.
phase.
No,
Keep
wait a minute. Wait just a minute.
Okay.
What are they doing for defensive fire?
I'm not sure.
There shouldn't be any defensive fire.
Yeah, I
they
don't know.
all these.
This is charge, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, should we? Oh no, look on the clock a little bit here.
Did they move to another room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, okay, that's fine. So if he's not the target, then that's fine.
Wouldn't they not then, because they're not the target, they're not being assaulted.
Okay.
Yeah,
being charged.
you can't have the guns can't do defensive fire because they weren't the target. Only the unit that's defending itself from the charge can.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
So let me take this. Get rid of this. Delete. All right. There we go. Cool.
So, do you want to go first? You want me to?
As well, you might as well. Let's take care of this charge. Well, let's just take care of this Lancer charge here. Well, you're counter charge me, so let's do that.
Okay.
So I got.
So, I can't hear you, John. I got 15. So you got
I
what?
missed my computer, so
So you're going to be halved.
yeah, I got 22.
So you're 22 to 15. So it's going to be 1 to 2, and I'm going to roll 33. Probably no pluses. So AD.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. So 1. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this guy's got to roll. This guy right here. So he's fine. Okay, so I'm tired. You're exhausted.
Do I come into your? Do I advance in like in the regs? Do I advance? Does it matter? Or do I stay where I'm at?
You stay because you were the defender.
Okay. Sometimes I get a little confused on what game I'm playing. All right, so let's see here. Tired. Where are you tired? I guess I could just go into here.
No, he's exhausted, and Tom, you're only tired because you only meleeed.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Tom. Let's do this one right here. What?
Which one? All right. I 17, 6. So I got like 15.
And he's got 24.
I got 27. Because I got a Lancer. But he's in line, so he only gets the +3. It doesn't double. I mean, he's in column.
Yeah.
So what, you got 1.5 to 1 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
27. And what do you have?
15.
15. Yeah, 1.5. 45. Might be okay.
It's a 46, right? Unless there's a leader there, right? 46 is 2 dead attackers,
leader.
1 dead.
There's no leader.
Right, so it's a 46.
45. Oh, it's 46. I'm sorry. Can't see that very well.
Yeah.
So you lose 2 and I lose 1. And I guess I'm tired, even though I didn't countercharge because I was in melee.
Correct.
Yeah.
So he's exhausted though.
I can do that one.
Okay. So I got 18.
That thing was put onto there. I've got 14.
14.
And then this leader's got 4.
I got leaders too. So right now we're at 1 to 2.
Yeah, and John, your leader adds in 3 for cavalry.
Okay,
You're right, 3. You're right. I'm looking at it the wrong way. Yep, 3.
I got a minimum of 4.
Well, let's just roll the die here.
Okay.
62.
62 minus 1.
That's going to be a 56.
1, 0.
So the Cossacks lose 1, and the French make a morale check.
And the French are fine. Tired.
And John, the Cossack does have to take 1 loss. You there, John?
I'm here. Yeah, no, I thought I did it. A mistake.
No.
Okay. guy right here.
I'm going to step away for a moment.
Okay.
No, this guy's not. How did all these people get? And it would be this guy right here.
What?
How did this guy always have a tired marker on him?
I have no idea.
That's a French
That
unit.
was from
That just happened.
This happened?
Yeah, that was the combat that just happened between those two units that are adjacent to each other. These two just fought. Right?
Okay.
This one fought and that one fought. They fought each other.
Ah, that's what it was. Okay. Hang on a second. Yeah. Hang on. I got confused with what was going on here. So.
They still need to take a loss. When you have a
These guys here.
No, the ones that you just did the stack of.
These guys have
Those guys. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay.
All right, you got 2 more charges to wrap up.
This one right here, and okay. So let's do this one, Tom. Yours.
All right, so I'm heavies. I'm double because I think you're light, so I'm 50. Plus 4 to the die roll. So I'm 50 plus 4.
Second. $52.
You're what?
52.
So.
How are you 52? Because you've taken 2 losses, John.
He had 50. He's 56. That's what I thought it said. 56.
Okay.
56. 56. 56.
Oh yeah. So that's 3.5 per increment loss. So times 14. It's actually 49.
Well, wait a minute.
It's certainly not 52.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
How do I get
49 as well.
56 divided by 16
Is 3.5.
times 14. Oh, 49.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Yes, my mistake.
So what do you got? Even odds, and I have plus 4 to the die. Plus 1, so we got a total of plus 3. We got even odds plus 3.
$55. That's 2 and 2.
2 and 2. And I'm tired and you're exhausted.
This one right here.
Yep.
So
Okay.
you don't have to do combat, Tom. All you need to do is just retreat 1 hex. You're light, he's heavy. You can outrun him.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
just do that.
Yeah. So he just basically charged you, and you just move back 1 hex, and you're
He's
done.
Tired then, and nothing happens to me. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good to know. All right. That's it.
Wow.
All right. Start the clock.
John, you want to stay here? I assume. I mean, everybody's moving, bouncing. Let's go up to game room 1 then.
Does the clock start?
Give me a second. I'll start the clock. John's down in game. Okay, they're in the right place, hopefully. Okay, the clock is rolling. So, Albert, what moo are you moving?
I'm moving to 3rd division.
So, can you tell me which moo marker that is? That might be easier for me.
That's number 3.
Number 3. Okay.
I'm going to be moving MU8. There's going to be a coup de chance if somebody wants to take it from the regiment there.
I'll let Michael handle that.
All right.
You see where I am?
I do.
Okay, so I'm going to grab these guys and we're going to turn around. So I think did I overdo that? Hang on.
It's easy to do.
Yeah, I tell you what, this MU marker kind of drives me nuts.
I know, because if it's not aligned, then
yeah.
All right.
No, I'm just. Okay.
So is it the mere moving in my presence that allows me the food of chance, or is it only when you actually leave?
It's when I leave.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So,
if he
here
changed
we go.
formations or he moved, that would be sufficient.
Okay.
I just changed facing. So
Sure.
all right. So they're going.
So I'm guessing it's 1 to 1 plus 1 when you leave, right? Because I'm an 8.
You're in
I'm
comp.
moving to MU1.
Yeah, so
Six.
8 to 6, and
So, Albert,
I have.
can we look back here at
Plus 1
this
for
hex
increment.
here?
Let's
You-
do it after the time limit.
You've got a stacking violation here.
I don't think so. It's 18 and brush.
No, but you've got a 10 increment unit, a 9 increment unit, and then 7 more
Wait a minute.
increments.
The 10 increment unit wasn't supposed to come.
Well, that's why I'm
Let's see.
telling you.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So it's this hex right there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, now you're up to moo number 1. So that's the 27th division.
Assault marker.
Okay, I'm basically done then. I was expecting John to move these disordered in my way. It's like, you're in my way.
Are you on to moo number 2 now?
Mm-hmm.
find out here.
Now, if a hex moves into square, can they still move one hex?
Next turn they can.
Next turn, okay.
Yeah. So if you wanted, you'd move them to wherever you wanted them to be, and then you'd form them into a square. So, Albert, how is he moving? Was he within 3 of his commander?
Yes, I think so, yeah. The commander is...
Where was
right there. Oh, wait a minute. That's
the commander was right here. 1, 2,
commander.
3. 1, 2, 3. No, he's just out of range.
He's just out of range, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that commander moved one. So that square moved one up. Well, they're still out of range. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wait a minute.
I think the 3 hit marker was on that 11.
It was on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more moves to move, Albert?
Don't think so.
Okay. So quick before we forget about it, you've got a Jaeger here that is facing towards your own units over here by Utitsa.
Hold on. I'm still on the clock here.
Oh, actually, I don't.
He's at 3. Okay, there's the leader. Okay, I have a question now.
Yeah, no, I was curious because you have this Jaeger unit here that is facing your own troops.
Let's see.
So I think you moved him in there this turn. I'm just thinking you'd want to have him facing towards the French who are coming from the west.
Yeah.
So
maybe he's an NKVD unit.
Yeah, he's in those two brush hexes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So, okay. All right. Anything else exciting going on? Not yet. Okay.
How much time does John have remaining?
I've got about my clock says about 1:30.
Okay.
So, did you get all your stuff moved, Paul?
Yeah, I only had one.
What? They are not treating you well. Oh,
No, I told them. I said,
Paul's so good that he has everybody exactly where he wants them.
So I presume that was that Hussar unit that was pulling away from harm's way.
Yeah.
Okay.
One difference with a multiplayer game, so John had disordered units that are moving right into where the place I wanted to go, so I had to kind of my way around.
By the way, the guy is joining tomorrow. Was supposed to be here tonight. I don't know what happened to him. David Clock.
I see him that he's online. He might just be watching the live stream. So David, if you're watching the live stream, write something clever here.
And on the dressing game.
Yeah. So I see him in Discord. That he's on Discord right now, but so he's either watching the live stream or he, hasn't chimed in. So he's a very nice chap. We had a long conversation. All right, that's time, guys. You know you're in trouble when the TARDIS materializes at your battlefield.
Yes, I just entered for the moment.
Hey, Dave.
Been watching.
Good. Have you been watching the live stream?
Yes.
Cool. How are you liking it so far?
Oh, it's very interesting.
Good. How is the sound?
On the whole, pretty good. Sometimes John and Tom have been a little low.
Okay. Well, good.
John cuts out sound.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a great sounding mic, so you're perfect. You're ready for video. You're ready for the big time here.
Okay.
So yeah, for anybody who's watching on the live stream, now we have the Discord server that we're using, and this is a way for new players to get involved with the game. So David had watched our Dresden program last week, and we were looking actually for another player to help out the Allies, and he was interested in finding a game to play, so we invited him to join us. So if you guys want to watch the Dresden live stream tomorrow evening, we'll have a new member of the Allied coalition, the Enemies of Liberty, Justice, and the French Way, David Plock from Florida, joining us in that game. And this is the whole point of the Discord, so people can find us. So, cool.
You will not be ridiculed.
What? That's what it's all about.
Why not?
The rest of us are, so I don't know how you guys would be.
Yeah.
Any new members, enter at your own risk.
Yes, abandon all hope, ye who enter. Let's find out if Tom and the rest are doing their fire and combat. It looks like they're rolling, so I'm presuming that they must be doing fire combat. So let's do our defensive fire where we need to do it. So Paul, I'm going to do some defensive fire here on all these Jaegers that are here in the woods. You want to manage that with me? Paul?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I
Cool.
for a second.
That's okay. All right, so that's 2. And that is, these guys should just be in 1 hex. So that's going to be 5, 15. It's a 1-to-1 shot on this hex of your Jaegers. And that's a hit. And a morale check on those guys.
Yep. And are they every other increment?
No, they are. The Russians are checking on their first hit unless they're grenadiers or guard, in which case they check on their second.
Okay, so I'll roll for him right now.
Yep. Oh,
Ooh.
that is going to be a disorder. Well, you did want to get them back to friendly lines.
Yeah, that's the fast way of going. Now, where do they go?
They just, I think, go down the gully. You know, that would be the logical spot.
Let's see. I mean, that's going to be. So that's something like 4 right there, isn't it? It's
no.
steep.
Oh, well, let's see. It is steep. So what's that cost? Infantry. Oh, wow. That's +3 going down, so it would cost them 4 to go there. So they'd be stuck there in disorder.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, do you want to fire this artillery piece up the Colossia, or you want me to?
The one that's right there next to his guys here? Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out, Tom. All right.
Okay.
Good. Then we've got another shot. We'll shoot this guy here. So I've got, how many increments? I got 3 and another 3. So I've got 18. 18 to 15 or 16, whatever it is. It's a 1-to-1 shot. 54, that's a hit, and a morale check as well.
Okay. I'll roll for him.
And they're
He's
happy.
good.
Okay, let's see. And then, Michael, have you and Albert done your firing?
No. No.
Okay.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Hey, Michael.
Okay. So I guess we can start just to try to keep this orderly.
I think you're facing.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna start over there. Okay.
Well, I mean, why not, right?
Where are you over here?
This would be
the Jaeger? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Should be a 2-to-1 or 1-to-1.
Well, I don't know. Help.
So you got one of your.
Oh, so you got 2.5 guys.
2.5 times 3 is 2.5 times 3 is 7.5, and he is going to be a 6, I guess.
Yep.
So
it's 1-to-1.
And that's a hit.
Odd, and I'll take an morale check. And he's probably good. They're usually in the teens. I'm gonna let's see.
No effect for tired or whatever.
No.
He is a 16. So he's good.
All
Okay.
right. This guy can't fire because he's in the bubble, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
He fired last time.
Now it looks like this guy can actually fire on him.
No, he's facing.
That's correct.
No, yeah, he's a square. That's right, he can, and he's got 13 increments, so he's 13 to
6, 2-to-1.
6 twice.
Yep.
13 to 6 twice. 2-to-1. Two 2-to-1s.
Let's do that one first, then. 2-to-1. Nothing there.
Fail.
Nope. So we'll try the other one. Much better.
Oh, you had a 25 and a 24. Okay. All right. What else you got?
I don't know if I have.
You've got a shot here on his guy in the earthwork.
Oh, that's right. But that's 1 to.
Well, the earthwork is a defense of 12.
12. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1 to 2 because he's an 8. I guess that's 1 to 1.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that'll have to be a.
Doesn't matter if you roll 15. It doesn't matter what you.
Okay.
All right, I've got some shooting to do. So I've got this guy here, and the artillery are going to fire on these boys that are coming towards me. So this guy's probably worth like 8. Yes. So 8 and 14 is going to be 22 to 6. It's going to be 3 to 1,
9.
Shifted to 4 to 1.
22 to 9.
How many increments do you have in the hex?
8.
7.
7. So.
Sorry, it is 7.
Yeah. So let me double check it real quick because I thought.
No, they're supposed to be in line. I mean, in a column.
Yeah. So it's 4 to 1.
6.
Yeah, it's 4 to 1 shot. So here we go. 12 at 4 to 1. What do you know?
Nothing.
It's a miss. All right, and I don't think we had anybody else that's adjacent. So.
All right.
It's time for you to shoot back.
I'm going to do the first shot I'll do is this increment on the 16. Okay, I don't know what it's going to be. It's I got one increment. It's a 3 to a 6, so it's 1 to 2.
Yeah,
but it's a plus 7. Okay.
Plus 6.
Plus 9. You're over by 7.
So you've got 4. So it's 4 to 6.
Oh, wait a minute. 4 to 6.
Yeah, when you're down to your last increment, your fire value is.
And that's a 1 to 1.5, I guess.
Yeah, so just roll the dice and see what we get.
Okay. That's a fail. That's not anything. Okay, now I have all these guys firing on the square. You are a 4 or a 6? I'm not sure what you are.
Well, add up your stuff first, and we'll look it up and see.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I got a 6.
It says fire defense is 6.
Probably another 6, and yet probably another 6. So I got 18 to 6, so 3 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be at least a hit.
That is a hit.
That'll be 6 to your die roll. All right. And then finally down here, I have the top.
Where's the plus 6 from?
That was his.
Well,
it was an odd hit.
Capacity.
He doesn't have to make a morale check. French make a morale check on even hits.
That wasn't.
All right. No, I was saying that when we have the assault, he gets a -6 for the casualty.
No, it's a -3.
It's a -3. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was like the regs.
No.
Where's that check morale?
All right. Then I've got on Eric, I have one more shot, I think.
So it's probably a 1 to 1, 8 to 8.
That's an
1 to
8.
1. Yeah.
8 to.
You can't do anything, but you have to fire anyway. But you can't inflict any. Oh, potentially you could since it's muskets.
Okay.
Oh, but actually, it doesn't matter with that roll.
Not with that roll.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, that is it for the fire.
I've got one artillery fire.
Okay. Kill him, Paul.
Well, let's see. I was going to go from here to here.
Hit that 16, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I didn't see where it was going to bounce through, but let's take care of that one first.
Oh, it will.
So that's an 18 to 6. So that's a 3 to 1.
Yep.
And it's going to be a +7.
Yep, 3 to 1 with +7.
Okay, let's roll it.
So that's going to become a 55. So at 3 to 1, that is 1 hit.
Okay.
And then it rolls into the skirmishers. So then it's going to be, what's the range at that point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be 9 to, I think the skirmishers fire defense is
12?
14.
14.
Yeah. So
1 to 1.5. No, that's 1 to 2.
1 to 2.
Actually.
Yeah. With a -6, there's no way you can hit.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's one shot.
All right, is that it, guys? Time to move on to the assaults.
Yep, go ahead, Al.
All right. On this assault on the square, I have. Wait a minute. Maybe go slow here. I've got 18 and the 7. I've got 26 and then I have, so I have 44 with those two, and that's
so we have to make a pre-melee morale check, Al.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
So you've got 17 increments plus another looks like 8 increments, so that's going to be 25 increments, correct?
Let's see, I've got 8
and
plus...
so it's 2 to 1. So on the odds modifier chart, a 2 to 1 for the roll to close. It's going to be a -3 for the offender, no pluses for the attacker. So Michael's got to make his pre-melee morale check. He's got a -3 for having taken a fire loss, -3 for the odds, so -6 total, but a +6 for being in square. So it evens out. It's just a straight up morale check. $45. So he passes. So now you need to make morale checks for your guys, Al. So tell us who's you're checking for first.
Okay, first for the 8, the 11, that's lost 3.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think they're going in. Maybe
They're
not.
Even. 22, they're not going in. That's what happened to me last time.
I think it's what happened to me last time, too.
All right.
A lot of cold feet around here.
All right, so the next guys.
So go ahead and move them, mark them disordered, and move them back half their movement.
Okay.
Should just be 3.
3?
Yeah, just 3 hexes.
Yep. Well, you can't do anything about bad die rolling. This one, okay, right, there we go. All right, the other guys. Okay, so I have a morale check with the 10, 7.
Another potential failure. Nope, they pass. Just by the skin of their teeth.
And the final one.
Good heavens.
You're on a roll, Al.
I know. This is the story of my life.
Well, that's why you attack with 3.
Redundancy.
Exactly. It's what any good engineer would tell you.
Oh, man, I tell you. Okay, so that's... All right, so I've got... that makes it simple. Okay, I've got
26 to 33.
No, I've got.
He's 50% bonus.
So I'm a 39 to a 33.
Okay, 1 to 1.
1 to 1.
Is that right? Is that right? A 39 to a 33.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, it's just.
But it's a pale reflection of what it was supposed to be.
Well, roll another 16. It'll all be good.
All right, so 1 to 1. It's a 1 to 1, basically.
Correct.
Send them packing, Al.
$45.
That probably will be okay.
45.
So is your
plus I got the 3 for the casualties.
No, that doesn't
40.
add. That doesn't add to your. That doesn't add to your die roll, Al. If you had a leader there.
It does in the regs. It's
We're not playing the regs today. We're playing 5th edition. So a 45 is both players lose 1. The attacker also has to make a morale check.
So is this your Legier regiment battalion here?
Yes.
It's supposed to, if it's more than 3, it needs to be in 2 hexes.
It is 3.
It is 3?
He's got 1 increment loss under him.
Oh, and he was a 4? Oh, wow, okay. I didn't flip him over. I didn't want to touch your guys. You know what I mean?
It's kind of you.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Your stuff.
Okay.
All right. I need to make a pre-melee morale check for my cannons. So let me go ahead and do that now. 12. Oh, well, that's easy. They're gone. Those are the first French guns to have been eliminated. They will have a special place in French history as the first...
In the sewers underneath the Arc de Triomphe.
Well, they're ours now. They're going to be in the Kremlin.
Yeah. Well, that depends on who's left holding the field.
Yeah. I got my suspicions.
Just wait a few months. And just wait until spring. And then they'll be yours, right? As you pick up all that fine French stuff. I was reading something about the Prussian Landwehr in 1813 were mostly armed with French discarded weapons that the Russians had collected on the way back, that the French had abandoned on their retreat.
Yeah.
So if you wonder why the Landwehr can't fire worth shit, it's because they probably got stuff that's been stuck in the mud or who knows what for how long. I don't know.
So how does the assault resolve here with the cannons gone?
So he automatically advances, and that's it. So he doesn't have to make a morale check to advance. He advances into that hex, and
do I have an option to move in?
No, you don't, because I was looking at this. It was kind of based on some of the stuff that was going on the on one of the consim boards or whatever. Whatever you have that attacks has to advance into the hex that they assaulted if they win. So if in that particular case, the you just advance into the hex.
It's going to be an interesting turn for those guys.
Well, it didn't turn out like it was supposed to.
Well, that's what. How did things go over on your side of the board, John? So, just for our viewers at home, it looks like you're just moving more stuff around up there. Any other any assaults or anything like that over in that part of the world?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess at this point it would be time for the Russians to make recovery rolls and all that good stuff. So that's a lot of. We got some Plugran boys over here, northeast of Semenoikoi. Or
we take care of the sword first, though, right?
Nope. You roll for the grand. You roll for the routed ones first, so that way you don't end up.
The sequence of play doesn't say that though.
It's in the section in morale in the back.
They change it.
Yeah, normally you roll for the routed units first, so that way then you don't end up moving disordered units back into where the routed ones are, and then you can't keep track of who was routed and who was disordered.
Paul, if you look at 7.5 reorganization, PGD units go first.
Oh, that's wild. Okay.
7.5, yeah.
I know, it's crazy because 4 they reverse it.
Okay. I'll roll for these two PGD guys. I'll roll for the cuirassiers first.
Okay.
I'll roll for the this guy I sent us
sure.
Jaeger.
They failed.
Oh, I think they made it.
Oh, they should. They were pretty good.
Well, they're only.
Oh, they're half dead, so they'd have a -12. Even then, with a -12, there's like a 33. So they should pass.
I'm rolling for the 27th Division.
All right.
Jeez.
Goodness. You can't buy a break here, buddy.
I know.
He's got my dice affliction from the other night.
So did those Jaegers pass or not, Paul? Oh, they did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they did. So.
Okay.
So they would be in column, Paul.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Okay, now I'll do these 3 disordered guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do them
left to right.
Left to right.
Okay.
Kind of drop down into the other sections. If you're there.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Well, I was talking to Tom, if he's there.
Oh.
So that guy should recover.
Down to like 1 for a second, okay?
Okay.
Or 3 or whatever.
There's all your pre-mail and morale checks.
It looks like.
Yeah. They're like, well, it's not so bad now that there's no French square we have to fight. Now we're feeling better about the whole thing.
Now, one more.
All right, and he's half dead. He's going to have a -9.
By the sound of whistling bullets not hitting them.
Yeah, he's probably going to go.
He might be okay.
It depends. He's half dead,
though.
so it depends on what his morale. Yeah. So he's going to have he's -12. I mean -9. So and then his leader adds something. He's going to rout. I don't think there's any way around it, unless the leader is Napoleon.
Well, he's got a 2 health.
All right, and he's half dead. So it depends on what his morale. Yeah. So he's going to have he's -12. I mean -9. So and then his leader adds something. He's going to rout. I don't think there's any way around it, unless the leader is Napoleon.
See how good this leader is.
It'd be really complicated if that was the case.
So then it's a -6.
Not quite good enough.
Not quite. He's good, but not that good.
All right, let's see. So they are.
So they would move the. So they're just going to move half their. I mean, they'd move all of their movement since they didn't disorder during your turn. They disordered in the last French turn, I think, previous French turn.
Yeah.
So I need to check this disordered Jaeger over by the square.
Okay. You can't because he's adjacent to enemy.
Oh, so he just sits disordered?
He stays disordered until he can move away, or he routes.
That's good.
Or he gets attacked or whatever. So
I'm going to take the tired marker off the cuirassier.
Yep.
And then I have this cuirassier over here.
Well, he's still tired, isn't
he charged this turn.
he? Yeah.
He charged this
So you need to take the bubble
that's right.
off of him.
That's right. That's the guy that I charged.
It was the one
the other one.
Yeah.
The other guy.
Right.
Behind the 411, yeah. He's in X 7335. There you go.
All right. Anything else, I wonder?
Okay, I think we're done.
Very good. Our
Okay, David. Want to throw down some die rolls?
What kind of die rolls you want?
We want what's appropriate for the occasion.
One or two.
I'm just joking.
A 1 and a 2 is good.
There you go. There you go. So, David, were you able to open the Dresden module and kind of check things out, see where things stood?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I've got the module open, but I don't have. I was asking if you guys had a copy of a save game that I could load or something. So.
I thought I had sent one to you. Well,
okay.
Albert's got the official one. He is our keeper of the logs.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later before I go to bed tonight.
So.
All right.
So you'll have it all day tomorrow. You probably have to work tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, but
this will give you something to do.
There's working and there's working.
Yeah.
Just study. All right. Okay. Anything else, guys? You got all your stuff done?
Oh, this is probably a good time to stop, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get. If we pulled the French move, we would be here for a while. I'm sure there's going to be more than a few charges.
I can hardly read the screen now. My eyes are so shot, so I'm having a good time for me to quit.
Yeah.
I think you need to have your wife buy you a new computer, John.
No, we've got massive remodeling going on right now, so too much money being dumped in. Plus, I got to get a new deck, and that costs too much.
A new deck? Yeah.
Deck. Digital audio converter.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking like on your patio, a new deck. So
that's what I was imagining you was talking about
yeah.
too. I thought the deck looked pretty nice already, but apparently not.
So the backyard's next. So that's coming. So this summer.
You're better off getting.
We're doing a bunch of bathrooms and bedrooms right now.
Right.
So.
Better off getting a new laptop and not the deck thing.
No, I need a new deck.
This is what happens when you don't have kids.
It is.
All right. Well, very good. So we'll go ahead and just end things here then. We got through the bookkeeping for the 8 o'clock turn. We got partway into the 8:20 turn, and then we will pick it up next. Well, actually, it's Easter next week. Are we taking?
I think we should. The Smolensk relic is going to be taking the Sunday off. So
that seems like we definitely should play that.
I'm not sure if that's Eastern Orthodox though.
Yeah, it's different.
Easter.
Yeah,
Easter is Easter. Easter is Easter. Yeah.
Not for the Eastern Orthodox.
Is there a different calendar?
Yes, it is.
I think so, yeah.
They're on a different calendar than the Western Church. That's a big part of their ongoing issues there. So
beards.
Yeah, and the beards. Well, and also I think Greek Orthodox, the priest can marry, and that's not the case.
They can. And grow really long hair.
Yeah. That's part of it. It's the whole Samson and Delilah thing there. So, all right. Well, cool. Well, we will see some of you guys tomorrow for our adventures in Dresden, and then we won't be back next Sunday. So I guess we'll be back the Sunday after that to press on with the rest of this turn. So
brilliant.
Yep, I think so. David, looking forward to playing and having you join our merry band tomorrow evening.
It starts at 9.
Forward also. Yes, 9 o'clock.
9 p.m., David.
Well,
Nice to meet you, Dave.
He's in Florida, so it's 10 o'clock for him.
What part of Florida there? Oh, he's gone, I guess.
Yeah,
He's muted.
It's the good part of Florida.
Newark, Florida.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Be well, guys. Take care.
All right, bye.
All right, viewers, that is it. And we're going to go ahead and end the stream. And we will see you guys here in a couple of weeks for more of the adventures of the Battle of Moscow. Be well.